Throughout the years, sometimes you can see some noticeable differences. Definitely one of the biggest things that I notice is the younger population tends to care more about how they look. And the individuals that are in their 40s, 50s, 60s, and beyond really understand what true health is about. So they're so much more mature and they understand the benefits and what fitness and wellness really is. And it's about longevity. It's about waking up in the morning and feeling good, not just looking good. I think everybody should work out. I think in Western civilization where we live, we all have bad eating habits. When you particularly live in the United States, it's very difficult because it's mostly a corporate type of environment. So it's about quick eating and you're rushing to your next job or your next project or school or picking up the kids. So the issue is the type of foods that people typically have. So I think both populations should adapt to more of a fitness type of lifestyle. Nutrition is number one. There's a saying by Hippocrates, which is, let food be your medicine and let medicine be your food. It's probably overused, the quote, but it's true. You are what you eat, and not to speak in cliches, but every bite you take becomes a part of who you are. So our cells inside of our body are dying every single day. So we literally just break down and rebuild. But if we're rebuilding, what are we rebuilding from? Are we drinking soda? Like, what kind of nutrition can we get from that? Are we eating the fast food burger or French fries? What kind of nutrients are we getting from that? Everybody's different. So I like to talk, let's say if this were a one-on-one situation, and ask the person, what do you want to do? Why do you want to do it? I call it the power of the why. So your why has to be so powerful. There are some individuals that might just get out of surgery. They might have heart bypass or, maybe they had some type of trauma in their life. Those individuals, their why is so strong because the doctor said, you have to do it or you're going to die. Right? So for those of us who aren't sick or aren't going to the hospital, you have to find a strong why, right? Maybe you really want to do it for your kids because you want to live long enough to see them have kids. Or maybe you want to do it because you just don't want to ache or have pains anymore. You've got to be able to make that habit, that little switch, by understanding first why you want to do it. It has to be a very strong why. Typically, we like to follow some very basic habits, which is every body, every living being, you and I both, we need at least 3 main essential nutrients. We need to have protein because protein is what rebuilds all of those cells again. Even we're talking about the older populations, 40s, 50s, and 60s, there's a protein that has to do with the youthful look, right? So when we get older, sometimes we worry about, is that a new wrinkle or am I getting a wrinkle? And that's the protein in your skin degenerating, right? It's breaking down, losing that. And that comes from protein. That comes from the food you eat. So basically, in short, you want to make sure that you're combining all those things together so that you can get that. The basic habits are protein, number one, and you want to have vegetables because that's where your minerals and nutrients are coming from, and sometimes fruits. And then you also want to make sure you have what's called essential fats. Essential fats can be found in fish, almonds, any type of nuts, olive oil, avocado. Those are typically the well-known fats that are really good for your body. Not just for performance, not just for feeling good and not feeling achy, but also for those individuals that want to maintain that youthful look as well.